Joel and Ken in the morning nights.
And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful day here. Just want to give you guys a little update here about camp. We were a part of Hurricane Chi-Town. It did come through here. I mean, it got pretty nuts up in the area.
There we go. Tree fell. Lots of trees.
Yeah. We had a total of probably close to 20, if not more, trees come down around the camp area. So that's what we've been doing for the last couple of days, is cleaning all that stuff out. Luckily, there hasn't been a really large amounts of damage. There has been some, but nothing too great, which we're very thankful for.
Indeed, we are.
Which has been fantastic. But that is not going to stop us from giving you Joel and Ken in the morning and your health tip of the week.
Health tip of the week.
Health tip. Health tip. All right. So
wait, before we do that,
okay.
I got a Snapchat.
Snapchat
from Mark Guthrie.
Mark Guthrie Snapchat.
Hopefully it's not anything to do with communism.
Yes, if you do remember, Mark Guthrie was here for a guest host one time, and he brought up things that will not be mentioned again.
It's a picture of his face.
What a tool. Okay, so
beautiful thing.
Your health tip of the week. Usually we go around the facial region, things like that. We're going to do something for more of your comfort. This is going to be involving your feet. Alright, so out there, is there anybody who has uncomfortable feet? Did we introduce our guest host? We'll get there.
Okay.
Your uncomfortable feet, ladies and gentlemen, what do you do? Your shoes don't fit right, maybe you have bunions, maybe you have blisters, things like that, things are going wrong for your feet. What can we do? Well, I will tell you what you can do. You can suck it up, for one. But if that doesn't do it for you, here's what you can do. We're all about natural things here at Joel and Ken in the Morning Industries. We like natural stuff.
No, we are.
We don't like that stuff. So, what you do is you go outside and you see if you can find a squirrel. And you find a squirrel, and you're going to say, "Squirrel, I'm going to take your tail." And it's going to be like, okay, because squirrels are nice like that. So you're going to take a squirrel tail. You're going to mix it up with some mud from the outside. Place that in the bottom of your shoe. It'll work better than any Dr. Scholl stuff sold out there. Alright? Your shoe will be more comfortable, more amazing. Your blisters disappear just like that. If you want to use a skunk tail, if that's easier for you to use, results will be a little different. You'll probably have to use a little bit more manure than mud to get the same results, but you'll get there. Alright? Okay. So, would you like to introduce our guest host?
I would. Alright, so we have our guest host here today, Mr. Matt.
Yeah, Mr.
You may have noticed that Matt was in one of our previous broadcasts. He was helping us with our lighting issues. We've got no issues today.
No issues.
We got some good lighting. It's right here. There's a lamp.
Right there. Yeah.
Here at Joel and Ken in the Morning Industries, we're really stepping up our lighting, which we really appreciate.
It was a gift. It was given to us. It's a nice lamp. It's got some new age design. The metal work is nice and like new agey.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It's wonderful.
It's made in Germany, so you know it's good.
I'm like half German. Did you know that? I can speak a little German. No, for them, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, go ahead.
See, this is new for me. I can see myself.
Just make sure you wear your safety goggles.
I don't have my safety goggles. But ich heiße Matthias und ich bin 26 Jahre alt.
Did he just say sex?
No, I said the number 6.
No,
in
I'm
German.
pretty sure you said something.
Hey, can you say that
this
number
is a family
6 in German
show
again?
This is a family show, okay?
6. Sex. S-E-C-H-S.
We've already catched one guest of our show. Don't make it two. Don't make it two.
You told me to speak in German.
Alright.
It's not a language.
Alright. So, Mr. Matt.
Yeah.
Would you like, what are you here to talk to us about today? We're really glad that you're here with us. What are you here to tell us about today?
I actually want to talk to you. Oh,
you're not in frame.
Oh my goodness. I'm so used to just having a conversation.
It's okay. Just talk with us. It's fine. Just talk with us, man.
I wanted to talk to you guys about how much caffeine you intake per day. Because, it's
Really?
not that it's a problem for you. I'm just saying, like, some people, you gotta weigh out the balances of is today a caffeine day, or is it a not a caffeine
Yeah,
day?
for sure.
Because that crash sometimes can be
Uh-huh.
pretty intense. So I know for me, when I get sick, caffeine kind of takes a hike for a little bit.
Mm.
But then that just adds to the roughness of that sickness. But
Mhm.
I'm seeing it. Did you know that there's caffeine in chocolate?
Really?
Did you know that?
Is there caffeine in
So
chocolate?
you're rocking the sugar
Uh-huh.
and the caffeine. You're just
Oh.
getting that extra. So you just sometimes you're getting that secret caffeine. You don't really realize you're boosting that caffeine in
Ah.
your
That's really
system.
weird.
What's a problem?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a problem unless you go overboard with all this candy. I want candy.
It's over there.
Okay, I'll be right back. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's really all I got about caffeine. Like I have so many different things.
No,
I
that's wonderful.
have many concerns that face
Really?
our nation.
Would you like?
but-
I think we have time for one. Do we have time?
Oh, yeah,
I think we have time for one more. Yeah.
All
All right,
right.
we'll keep it quick.
Wait,
Okay, go ahead.
Do you guys have a a question, like a general?
Mm.
I don't know. Is there like some knowledge that you see? Because I am a little older. If you want some wisdom
There
from
is
somebody
one
that
thing
has-
I've always been curious about from an older perspective. I know how I feel about this, but from somebody who's a little bit more aged than I am and has more life experience and things like that, boxers or briefs?
Boxers or briefs? The age-old question.
I have strong feelings about this.
Mm.
Oh.
And although I have to admit I've actually never tried the boxer brief,
Uh-huh.
so that's kind of I'm glad
Mm.
that you went
Yes. Yeah.
one or the other. Growing up as a kid, it was briefs. I had no choice.
Yeah, really, I think.
Mom and dad made
Mom
that
and
call
dad,
for me.
briefs.
I hear that.
But
Mm.
now I'm an adult and I can
You are.
choose.
You are an adult.
And I think I originally made that choice when I was
Yeah.
12, and eventually once I had that choice,
Mhm.
Sure.
I went boxers.
Yeah.
I was like, let's
Yeah,
do this.
let's get rid of
Yeah.
these briefs, guys. I
It was
mean,
let me tell you, it was an adjustment. It was an adjustment, but
Yeah.
it was a great adjustment, and I've never gone back. And I
agree.
definitely enjoy the boxers.
the
Oh,
freeing.
yeah.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
too much tightness with the briefs,
Mhm.
I like the
Mhm.
freeing.
So it would be interesting to experiment with the boxer brief. I've heard
Yeah.
it's a nice middle ground. I think that would be more of a situational thing for me. But overall, my age-old advice would be boxers.
It's getting real here at Joe Lincoln in the morning. We're finding out what preference Matt Prevey likes as his underwear. Getting a little steamy here.
Well,
Hey.
if it's okay with you guys, I'll go ahead and say I'm actually a fan of the boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Hey, you're in the middle.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. It's just I like the boxer aspect with the longer. It's just a little bit more, but I like a little bit of hey, just in case we're still here for you type of feeling.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, Ken, do you have a question for Matt at all?
You know what, Matt? I did have a question for you, and my question is regarding not caffeine,
Oh.
spices. If you're gonna put a spice on, let's say steak, what kind of spice are you going for?
That's a very good question. You got to have a good combination of like actual spiciness, something hot, but also that has just like this extra sweet, like just beautiful gem that's you're gonna be able to savor that. So the spice is kind of that little kick, and then something so sweet and spicy. What I'm actually gonna be using, what I would call it, I don't know what it's called. It's in the little shaker, and it comes out, and it's like perfect. It says steak seasoning on it.
Oh,
So I just go for that stuff. I do have some Lawry's, seasoning salt. That stuff's usually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you'd actually have to, sadly, I have to ask Mark what's up with the seasoning salt that he had, because that was pretty.
That was the steak, the
pretty-
emerald, I think it was, the
yeah.
emerald stuff.
Absolutely phenomenal. But there might be, I've heard you guys have like a great rep with Kellogg, and I heard that Kellogg might have a really awesome sweet spicy
Yeah.
steak seasoning.
Yeah.
I hear
that
they're coming
I've been
out with a
dying
new
to
line.
try.
A new
I've been dying
line
to
with
try.
a new line of steak spices. Kellogg's is making it.
Kellogg is doing it.
So you know
You
it's
heard it
quality.
here.
It's
Mhm.
quality.
You
You
heard it
know
here.
what's happening. It's gonna be good.
It's real
Check it
thing.
out. Kellogg's steak spices, sweet and salty, sweet and
Oh,
spicy,
yeah.
spicy and salt, sweet and spicy, salt, spice, sweet.
I'm pretty sure Kellogg started in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They speak
Yeah,
German.
which
They
one?
probably say sex and stuff like that
It's
too.
it's made by the Germans, so you know it's good.
Yeah.
Well, I do have an item. There is an item in the store this week.
We haven't
All
had an
right.
item in a while.
I know, right? The Joel and Ken in the Morning playing cards. These are a hot
Fancy.
item.
Even
All
though-
right. Let me tell you. All right. You know, everyone can go out to the store and buy those cards that are nice and new. But here at Joel and Ken in the Morning, we know you want to look. I'm sorry, I misspoke there. You want to look like you know how to play cards. So when you invite people over, you want cards that aren't going to be like, hey, I've never done this before. You want cards like, hey, I do this every day.
All the
All right.
time.
So, you know, these cards are very special. Each one you order will come with a picture of our faces on it.
Yep.
We'll put Matt's face in there. We tag Matt in all our videos anyways,
Yeah,
so
I'm
he
the
doesn't
king,
know that.
I'm the king, Matt's the queen. Things
Um,
like
I
that,
thought I'd
yeah.
be the Joker.
Yeah. No, that's
No,
smart.
Yeah.
You may get a couple of extra cards. You may not get enough cards, but, you know, either way, it's going to be a toss-up, so.
That's made in the cup.
Oh,
Pretty good.
Ooh, I need that cup. Okay.
Well,
It's getting that time.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Bedtime?
Bedtime.
Bedtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
We're
we're really glad that you joined us here at Joel and Ken in the Morning Industries, Night Style.
Night style.
We just hope that you, wherever you may be, are having a wonderful night and maybe spending it with a loved one.
Mm.
We just hope you're having a great night. We sure are. We will, if we're a part of the Chi-Town Hurricane, we just want to shout out to you. Our prayers go out to you guys for real. We're there with you. We're there for you.
It hit us too. We hear you.
For sure.
We really do.
So, but Joel and Ken in the Morning here, sending love your way.
Thank you, Matt, for coming out.
Thank you very
we appreciate
much.
it.
You
You're welcome,
were a wonder.
I'm better at nights in the
You're
morning,
fantastic,
so
yeah.
you know, we'll see
Good,
if we ever
good.
get me
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, we'll see.
Joel and Ken in the morning. Night